Hey guys, so I'm back. After I created my other jumbo-sized gingerbread, I decided I was gonna try and make this one. So, uh, some videos back, I purchased a bunch of AccuCut um, dies, and some of them were very jumbo in size. So this is one of them. This is a gingerbread. I don't know which number it is, but it's the jumbo size. If you search their website, put in gingerbread, and then it should come up, and then you'll see the different sizes that they have. They have this same one comes in a very mini size. So he's actually smaller than the one that's in Diana Markham's stamp. I actually probably do have one that's more this size. So anyhow, um, I was inspired. You can see this is different. Obviously, I have used one of my gingerbread cookie stamps. This one from PSX. I just stamped it here. And I used, for this ink, I used this ink on 3 waterproof hybrid acid-free blackout detail ink. And it's because it is Copic friendly, so that if I had somehow crossed my marker with it, it wouldn't affect it. But that's what I used for this particular stamp. I didn't do anything to the stamp itself, just inked it and stamped it. But with these, again, using that same hybrid ink, I stamped this out on some craft colored paper. See, I've done it twice too. That wasn't a good impression. And that paper is, I have this toned craft paper. And I know this is not Copic friendly paper, but if you take the boot camp that I took, one of the things we talked about is coloring on different types of paper. And you can color on any paper you want. Some are better at taking this ink than others. But I wanted to use a craft color because the actual gingerbread is cut from some thick chipboard from Northwoods, and it was craft colored so that I wouldn't have to ink up the whole thing with ink to make it look brown. So there you go. So I decided I would stamp this Diana Markham banner. This is a stamp that I got in all of my hunting. And put the banner on here. I also used the bow die that I got from My Creative Time. It's very similar to the bow that's on the stamp. And it is the, oh boy, the fun size pretty bow die, I think is the one. Is that the one I used? There's a pretty and there's a regular one. Yeah, pretty bow die. And so this one actually, it has like a little loopy scalloped edge to it. And so that's the bow that I use. I actually have it very dimensional. I again die cut this out of the same craft paper that this is cut out of, and it's got multiple layers, and I've used pop dots here, or the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals is what they call them. And then I colored both of these with my Copic. So if you are wondering which colors I used, here's the red, and then the blue are these. Okay. And then the cheeks are done with this particular marker. So rosy cheeks. And then I drew the face on and all of the little hash marks because my Jill's Bigger Favorites from Peachy Keen was too big. The face is too big to fit onto the head of this doll. Sometimes you just need to get your artistic side in gear and just do it. Okay, so that's one of the things I've been thinking about is that, you know, myself as a stamper, probably lean a lot on stamped images, but the confidence level isn't always there to actually draw something. And so I want to say to you all as crafters, just try it. You know, it doesn't have to be some artistic masterpiece. We are crafters. We try things, right? So just try it out. draw it in pencil first and then go back with your marker and, you know, fill it in. That's what I did. If you don't like how it looks out in pencil, erase it. That's what the eraser is for. But I think we tend to just gravitate towards our stamps and think, oh, well, I can't do that. Yes, you can. You can do it because you're crafting. A lot of regular people who are not crafters think the same thing about us. I can't believe you spent all this time making this. Or how did you do that? Or, what is it that you do to create the things you create? Try it out. I know not everybody likes it. That's true. But if you let that hold you back, then you can't create things like this, where you've got a gingerbread with a face that looks like this because you don't have a stamp for it. Well, I didn't have a stamp for it, so I just drew it. So that's just my words of encouragement to you all to try it out. See how it turns out. Maybe you have to start over again, because I was thinking the same thing. I might have to start over again, but it turned out okay. I'm not going back. Not everything is perfect. There are some things that I don't like about it. So this is the ink, classic craft ink that I used to edge him. Okay, so if he looks like he doesn't have like regular color all the way through, it's because I edged it with the craft first, and then I went back and edged it with this cocoa bean. So the edges are a little bit darker than the craft part, because it's like a gradation. So if you do that, you'll get a very nice effect where he looks more rounded. If you look at him, he looks more rounded. He's not a flat gingerbread like this guy is. And there are reasons why I didn't ink him up. So, but I think, this turned out great. It's really fun. Look how much bigger he is. And you're probably like, what are you going to do with that? Well, who cares what I'm going to do with it? What am I going to do with any creation that I make? I'm probably going to give it to somebody. So anyway, this is what I created. I hope you enjoyed my share. Now I've got 2 monster-sized gingerbreads, and I'm having a lot of fun just creating. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.